I'm meteorologist Gil Rosette. I am in Daly's Pond in South River, New Jersey. On this Tuesday afternoon, we have changed the seasons officially as per the calendar. Now officially spring for the last 5 days or so, but Mother Nature has other plans, as is usually the case. It does take time for Mother Nature to provide us the spring weather in this part of the world, and for today, that winter chill remains, and the clouds have arrived, and the breeze has picked up. Temperatures mainly in the upper 30s and lower 40s as of this 1 p.m. hour or so. And as is the case many times, at least for the first few days or a couple weeks of the spring season, we still can't talk about winter weather. And there is a little bit of snow on the way. This has been a well-advertised storm, at least for it to occur, and it is beginning to take shape across the southeast coast, but the model trends really for the last several days have kept this storm mainly out to sea. So this is going to have minimal impacts for us in the Garden State, New York City, and Long Island over the next 24 hours. The main area to be affected by this will be Cape Cod, down East Maine, the Canadian Maritimes, as the ocean storm will throw back moisture to those areas in that part of the world, but we're just too far west to receive major snow. But we will have some impacts over the next several hours into tonight, overnight, and into the wee hours of Wednesday morning. First signs of that, you're seeing the clouds out there. They've been lowering and thickening. We've peaked in our temperatures. We have had the sun out peeking through, allowing those temperatures to be well above freezing, lower 40s in some spots, and that's good news, because as we watch the precipitation arrive, it's going to be at least not allowing the snow to stick. We're going to have those wet roadways. It is colder aloft, so it can snow despite it being above freezing, and you may notice that later this afternoon and this evening, probably after 5 or 6 p.m. Earlier I was thinking it was between 2 and 4 p.m., but later is what the thinking is now, and whatever does fall after that time is going to be light in intensity, a light rain or light snow mix, keeping your roadways wet. The highways will be wet. Even the secondary streets will be wet as well, so not looking for any accumulations through sunset. The high March sun angle above freezing temperatures preventing that from happening. It's after we go through, let's say, 8 or 9 p.m., 10 p.m. thereafter, and we watch the temperatures drop closer to the middle 30s and then lower 30s, some of that light snow can stick. Now, the favored areas for accumulating snow is South Jersey. There are winter weather advisories from Ocean County, points south and west. Again, that's closer to the storm track, and this storm is going to come up close to South Jersey and then hook right fairly sharply. So even eastern Long Island, which is an area that sticks out and can be a favorable location for storms like this, is not under any type of winter weather advisory just yet. I don't think that's going to happen. Favorite areas are down to the south. It's I-195 from, let's say, Ocean, Camden, Cape May, Gloucester, Burlington, Salem. Those are the counties that can see 1 to as much as, although it probably will be isolated, 3 inches of snow. Farther north and west, little to nothing really. Sussex, Warren, Passaic, Bergen, Hudson, Union, Essex, Somerset. Those are the areas that can just basically see dusting at most. And again, maybe central New Jersey, Mercer, Middlesex, Monmouth are quoting to an inch. That's just about it. Another sharp cutoff with this storm, as has been the case with the last couple of storms. It's really farther to the south in southern parts of the Garden State that have the highest chance for snow. That extends into Delaware, Maryland, even the DC area. We'll see a few inches of snow as well. That's going to occur after tonight, overnight tonight, and into the wee hours of Wednesday morning. The winds will pick up as well. Some of the coastal areas of New Jersey can see gusts between 25 to 35 miles per hour, and then out across eastern Long Island, which there too might see about an inch or two of the white stuff. New York City again, a dusting to perhaps a coating at most. The storm leaves tomorrow, leaving behind a gusty wind, and temperatures will recover a little bit between 35 and 40 degrees. Much of the day we'll see the sunshine, but feeling colder with those gusty breezes. Tomorrow night, back down into the 20s. Thursday of this week looks to be the nicest day, with sunshine and the lower 40s for highs, lower to mid 40s for high temperatures, because by Friday, by then, the next weather system will bring rain to the area, and that could actually linger into Saturday as well as we begin the weekend. Temperatures by the end of the week likely to crack the 50-degree mark, so perhaps a little bit more of a spring feel in the air. 50 degrees is the normal temperature, or so, should be in the lower 50s, so getting closer to where we should be, and we should begin that trend, I think, by the weekend and into next week, of getting closer to perhaps beyond what is normal for this time of year. And the overall pattern, I think, the jet stream is showing signs of keeping the country quieter and less winter-like, if you will, with storms few and far between, probably more rain than snow. So overall, I think the pattern is setting up to finally bring spring back, as we've been waiting for much of the last several days, and really trying to put this winter behind us in what has been a very, very snowy winter and cold one. But I think over the next several days, the trend is going to be warmer and less precipitation, and if there are any storms, it looks like it's going to be wet and not white. But white is a little bit of that talk over the next 24 hours, with a storm producing minimal impacts for the Garden State, more for Cape Cod and down East Maine and coastal New England. The Boston area can see 3 to 5 inches of snow with this storm. The nicest weather over the next several days, of course, down in South Florida, out across LA. But again, more of the country will be included in nicer weather, I think, in the coming days ahead. That's pretty much it from here, from South River, New Jersey, and Daly's Pond. Again, starting to see proof of those clouds lowering and thickening. Just a light snow event, really, for us overnight tonight. And better weather over the next couple of days. A wet end to the week and a wet start to the weekend. But Sunday looks nice. And a warming trend, perhaps, continuing into next week. Meteorologist Gil Rosette once again. A quick shot of snow, but hopefully putting the shovels away until next winter. Make sure you check me out at WeatherTango. If you want me to mention any locations, any weather for your hometown or your state, make sure you can message me and comment at WeatherTango, and also my website, www.weathertango.com.